About 2 hours away from polls closing in the 14th Congressional District, and today Northwest Georgia voters select their next congressman.
That's right. The district spans parts of 10 counties from Cobb all the way to Dade on the Tennessee and Alabama border. The winner tonight, either Republican Clay Fuller or Democrat Sean Harris, will replace Republican Marjorie Taylor Greene in Congress. Now, Ms. Greene, she did not endorse any Republican in this election, choosing to stay out of this fight. And the news, it's not a surprise to Republican strategist Joshua Edmond. He told us why on the most recent edition of the Georgia Vote.
From day one, I think Marjorie has made it clear she was not going to back anyone in the race if anyone said that they had her support. That wasn't going to be accurate, because there's a lot of people jockeying for how close they were to the outgoing congresswoman. So I'm not surprised she's stayed out of it, even the runoff, especially when I think the defining feature of Clay's campaign is I'm endorsed by President Trump, and I think there's a large influence of the Trump fracture being why Marjorie left office in the first place. So I'm not shocked by it.
So this is a historically reliable Republican seat, very red area, even when redistricting changed these boundaries in 2022 to include more of the Atlanta suburbs. So counting that 2012 election and including the 6 elections since then, the Republican nominee has won handedly and twice ran unopposed. Well, in 2024, Congresswoman Greene, she won re-election with 64% of the vote. Sean Harris, he got 36% of the vote back then. Let's head back to our Georgia Vote analyst for how Democrats will study those results tonight.
I think for Democrats, it's about progress as opposed to the outcome. As both gentlemen mentioned, this is going to be a really tough race for Sean Harris to win. But if you can crest 40%, 42, 44%, and we can see progress in this, then that will give us a lot of hope, not necessarily to win the 14th, but for it to serve as a harbinger for the November elections. We're talking about the Senate, the governor's race, and other statewide elections.
Yeah, it's like walking the tightest of tight ropes right now for Democrats. Look, I mean, the numbers don't lie. Democrats maybe garnered about 40% of the vote, all told, with the 3 candidates in that special election a few weeks ago. That set the all-time high for Democrats in that district. That shows you how far they have to go, because no longer are they facing a fractured Republican field. Clay Fuller is the Trump-backed candidate, so he is the heavy favorite. Sean Harris knows that. He is trying to build a coalition of not just Democrats, because you can't win alone with Democrats, but also independents and disgusted Republicans. It's not easy to do in that 14th district.
There's independence, a big part of it. Sean Harris received 36% 2 years ago against Marjorie Taylor Greene. Now, if Democrats can crack that 40% barrier, they might feel pretty good about the rest of the midterm elections, not just in Georgia, but nationwide. Republicans hope to send a strong message that they are not giving up control of the U.S. House that easily. So that means that this race, it could be one that both parties use to kind of read into these political tea leaves nationally. A big midterm election this year, 2026. And after tonight, the next prominent election, that is the May 19th state primary. These candidates that we just told you about will probably be running again for a full term. 1 week from tomorrow, 11 Alive will host a debate with the Democratic Party candidates for Georgia governor. That is April 15th at 7 p.m. You can watch this live on our sister station, the ATL. You can also stream it for free on all of our platforms on 11 Alive, including 11 Alive Plus. We'll have more details on this debate, plus some other debates that could be in the works in the next few days. It's a very busy election year. We're very busy for you, covering you throughout the primary and the general election season.